The thing with me is I find it I mean, I'm talking about myself, but I find it interesting that I grew up with the originals. So the originals will always be, amongst fans, you talk amongst friends, "Oh, rank all the Star Wars." Now that there's 9 out there, rank your favorite. And I've said it to my son who, when he was born, his middle name is Luke. I said I wanted to be able to at least once walk into his room while he was sleeping and whisper, "Luke, I am your father." It's his middle name, but still. But as he grew up, got him into Star Wars. Now he is not as into it as I am, but still, I've gotten to go with him to the movies, and that's one of the greatest things. I've gotten to go with my dad when I was a kid, and now I get to go with my son. But he would inevitably say to me, "How do you rank the Star Wars movies?" And I said to him, the original trilogy will always be the top 3. Empire is my favorite movie of all time. That's on my number 1. And then it's A New Hope and Jedi. It'll just always be those 3 are the top 3 because that is what I grew up with, and they're in Ember. I mean, that'll always that's why we're doing something like this podcast. It'll always bring back my childhood. It'll always evoke feelings in me that none of the other movies or properties within the Star Wars universe can. And I'm not closing myself off to that because as I'm saying it, I'm thinking, okay, but who knows? Maybe something one day will, and I hope that happens. But there's just something about being a fan of that original trilogy and it meaning so much to me